For the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Green Bay Packers. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game?
Detroit Johnson.
Jones wants to throw to start things out here. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Campbell making the catch. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Half 18, half 18. Woodland, Woodland, gold Woodland, gold Woodland, gold Woodland. Great, 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 great. Let's go.
Now Jones. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense. And now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Again, it's Barkley. Take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have struck first in this NFC title game. Extra point up and through, and that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Lawrence will throw. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
All right, let's go. Take right open.
From midfield now, Lawrence. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Throwing Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Bama.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
So here's a 3rd and 14. They'll go to Barkley again. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 54 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Jones looking to change the play. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. There to make the tackle, Jonathan Abram. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Jones to throw on third down. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here's Jones looking to throw on second down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Okay, here we go. Apple, 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 apple.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cadence, lock in the cadence, lock in the cadence.
Barkley looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Barkley again, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0.
Packers nothing. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
24.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Pass caught, it's Romeo Doubs. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Jayden Reed, 60 yards. And the Packers have got it back to within a score. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ladybug, 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 ladybug. Triple right, Pacino. Triple right, Pacino. Great, 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 great.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Jones. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Here's 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 27-yard line.
On red.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Go, go.
They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. 52 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here in this first half with the Super Bowl berth on the line.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They run again with Dillon, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
Gun. Go, let's go. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a 1st down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that 1st down pickup.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run here with Dillon. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Now Lawrence to throw on second down. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Watson. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson from 4 yards out. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Carlson's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
Timberland, 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 Timberland.
Looking to throw on second down. Jones. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, coach. Break it down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Looking to throw. Jones. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Jake Bailey now. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. They'll look to set up his blockers. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
At their own 43-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
11.
On the give, this is Nichols. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. On second down, here's Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Kayvon Thibodeaux, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
All right, let's go.
Here's 3rd and 10. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Lisa 24.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
13, Lou.
On third down, Lawrence. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
23 yards to pick up there. Here's Nichols. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now 2nd and 9.
Left. 11, Agate. Hey, kill. Hey, here we go, baby. Here we go. Take right open. Silver.
Lawrence. Now this aired out deep for Reed. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed, his second touchdown of the night. And the Packers are able to extend their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out. They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
North salad, north salad. South salad, south salad, south salad. Detroit, Detroit, Detroit.
Back to throw. Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Over here, over here.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That ball caught by Slayton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield, and spilling everything.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Other side, other side.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Easy, easy. Go.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. And he fires one incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And we're in the 3rd quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. In motion left goes Watson. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Hey,
3rd and 9 here.
Think right.
Here's Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. he finds his man, complete. That's Reed. There he goes, left side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
Well, these Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10.
Throw left side complete. That's Nichols. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Hey, gun. Go, let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. From the 27, Jones. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Timberland.
Back to the same target, Campbell.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll make it 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical. You figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This one is Slayton over the middle. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. That's complete to Jalen Hyatt. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion.
Detroit Johnson. Okay, here we go, boys. Here we go.
Now Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll try to run forward with Barkley. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I would think down 2 scores at this point in the 4th quarter, even with the loss there on first down, this has got to be 4-down territory. If you're the field goal kicker, your only purpose now is if you can run out for a pass or actually carry the ball into the end zone. Otherwise, don't even look at the coach.
2nd down and goal. Jones to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. Touchdown, Giants! Jalen Hyatt from 6 yards away. And the Giants have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. And we may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. From the 43, here's 2nd and 9. Now Lawrence to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Nichols. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 37. A good pick up there of 20 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Jet sweep. Here's Watson. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. They're quickly out wide. This is Watson.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. They'll run with Nichols. And he has a Packer first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
The Green Bay Packers, they are again NFC champions as we sign off and say goodnight. And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and for our entire crew.